I'm gonna keep trying if you guys keep trying. Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
I mean, man, we found some amazing shit out there today. I mean, the kind of shit I didn't think you could find in the trash, you know?
Look at the moon.
Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
What is up, Blue Crew? How's it going, Green Giants? And welcome, Ledger citizens, to another DL Talk. I appreciate you guys jumping on in. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in, and thanks for subscribing to the channel. It helps us grow. It helps us keep doing what we're doing here. And I'm so grateful to everybody who's here with us today. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and we certainly got the best community jumping on in today. Let me just make sure everything is all good with the video and the audio. I appreciate everybody's support. Okay, we got to flip this. We got to flip it around. Let's do this. How's everybody doing? All right, there we go. All right, I think we're pretty good now. Let's see. Sorry, I'm playing it in the background here to make sure we're all good. What's up, Daniel Lyon? What's up, Fly Kiwi? It looks like either way, it doesn't do it on the YouTube broadcast. So if I flip on the StreamYard, it doesn't matter what it does. Got it. Okay, because I'm trying to mirror my camera for you guys. So I guess I got to make my camera go. It's got to make my camera go this way. That. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit better, but I mean, you see shit in the background there. The light is too strong. Yeah, whatever. All right. What's up, Blue Crew? Appreciate the worst show, best community. Is Sora a good buy? XOR. I'll never tell you what to do. Zora is just a project, though. It is out there. It has an ecosystem. Could be a good buy. It's at deep reds. It's at its lowest sentiment. So, anytime any of these projects are at their lowest sentiment, that's usually a good time. But do they have the substance? Do they have the, support? Do they have the community? Right? You can do it. Yeah, the Ken token, right? What's up, Sean? Appreciate everybody's support to the channel here. Guys, amazing news today that came out in our transition into the new year. Just spectacular, right? Going into the Aries, the new year of the Zodiac, right? You get, give me a sec. Let me see if I can share it with you guys. You get this. Let me share the screen. All right. The SEC and Ripple have agreed to drop their remaining appeals, with Ripple recovering $75 million from escrow and the SEC keeping $50 million, marking a likely final resolution to the long-running case, dude. So they get basically, like, I mean, hey, $50 million is a good amount of money, but originally the SEC wanted like 125 or something like that, right? So finally, there's been a freaking resolution to this thing. Finally, XRP wins. Finally, nothing holding XRP back. You can do whatever you want with it. Let's go. It's not a security, baby. Love it. Love it. Right? Finally, donezo. And then how funny, on the same day, get ready for those NDAs to get unlocked, guys. Because on the same freaking day, let's keep sharing, Interledger Foundation, and you guys know how much I love Interledger Protocol, and what Stefan Thomas, one of the original CTOs for Ripple, went out to go do, and is to create streaming payments, web monetization, micro payments platform. Interledger, really big use cases for XRP that can be used in Interledger Protocol. I'm surprised. I'm honestly kind of like, I said disappointed on my X, but I'm just honestly surprised that the XRP community isn't like showing full on support for this. Guys, it's like Coil just got re-released again, right? The beta launch alert. We're excited to announce the beta. Oh, sorry guys, give me a second. So the beta launch alert, we're excited to announce the beta release of web monetization. Can you guys believe this, man? Look at this, dude. Can you guys believe what's going on here? It still flips me over. No matter which direction I decide to look, I get flipped over in the opposite direction of the freaking thing. It's so funny, man. All right. SEC case is officially done, so definitely. But yeah, Interledger Protocol, beta launch alert. We're excited to announce the beta release of web monetization. This new web browser extension gives content owners and publishers new ways to get paid and lets users access content on their terms. Powered by Interledger wallets, it's all about seamless micropayments and flexible access. Read more on our blog. We'll check that out in just a second. But be first to explore, now available on Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. Support content you love, pay as you browse. Let's go. Interledger is out, guys. How funny, the same day, dude. Nobody is seeing this. How does this not have like 1K likes and reposts? This X post. Like, look at this. Only 27 likes and 10 reposts and 2,700 views. XRP community is sleeping, man. Like, I feel like XRP community only like thinks about the SEC case, or like they're not aware of like all these other things that are going on outside of it. Like, come on, man. Freaking Interledger Protocol is out and we only get 27 likes on that. Their beta test for the web monetization is out. I already signed up, right? I want to try to connect my what's it called? My card to it. But it gave me an error message, so I don't know if that's part of the beta test. But here you can see an example of the web monetization right now. Actually, let's jump into the blog and then we'll go into the example of it. But all right, so we go to the blog, right? Announcing the Interledger Foundation's web monetization extension beta release. The web monetization team at Interledger Foundation is excited to announce the beta release of the web monetization extension. This is a major step toward making web monetization more accessible and seamless for users. Alongside the extension, we revamped our documentation and introduced new tools to help content owners and publishers promote web monetization and encourage their users to support them. Why this matters: the digital content economy is evolving rapidly, with projections reaching 69.8 billion by 2030. As this landscape grows, content creators, publishers, and users alike are looking for more flexible, intuitive ways to connect and transact. While ads, subscriptions, and paywalls remain essential tools, the future is about expanding possibilities and empowering choice. With web monetization, we're adding a new seamless way for users to support the content they love. complementing existing models with real-time streaming micropayments. The web monetization extension makes it effortless for users to contribute on their terms while giving content owners more opportunities to engage their audiences and diversify revenue streams. It's all part of building a more open, user-first web where supporting great content is simple, flexible, and accessible for everyone. What's new? The web monetization extension. Our new browser extension simplifies the process of streaming payments to web monetized sites. With this release, users can support their favorite web monetized sites directly from their web browser in a quick, non-intrusive, and privacy-preserving way. Pay only for what you consume with real-time micropayments. Support content owners and publishers directly, fostering a more sustainable content ecosystem. So that you can find where it's available, right? To start using the extensions, users need a web monetization compatible wallet, right? And you can find your wallets. But this is some of the user look of the interface there. So you would insert your wallet address or payment pointer, and then you can allocate that amount to your wallet, and you can renew monthly if you like. So you can just not have to think about it, and you're just streaming micro payments to your web monetized compatible content creators or websites. Once configured, the extension is ready. Users can set up continuous payments, make one-time payment, or change settings such as adjusting the budget. Right, so you can do a rate of 60 cents per hour based on the content that you consume, or you can go as low as I think like a penny per hour, or like 10 pennies, or like a dime per hour. I don't know how low you could go, but we'll figure that out. But that's pretty awesome. And then revamp documentation, step-by-step guides to get started quickly, right? Tooling for developers. This is all great, man. Dude, Interledger has a freaking beta of their web extension out. And I've already downloaded it. I'm already, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see the extent of my, yeah, you guys can't see so on the upper right-hand corner of my web browser, I already have ILP there, but it's giving me an X on it because it's not a web monetized site that's supported by it. Also, I haven't been able to pair my card with it yet, so I'm excited for that. But I think for the beta test, maybe you don't need a card. But just exciting nonetheless. Like if you guys are new to XRP, there used to be a thing called COREUM back in the day. That was created by the creator of this, and it on YouTube you would be able to put your payment pointer and people can stream micro payments to you if they also had COREUM. So we're getting to I'm surprised that XRP community hasn't already been jumping on this right away, like with the speed that people went towards the rewards for SHX and Stronghold. I think it's the same here with Interledger Protocol, if not faster, man. I want to get involved with this as soon as possible, right? Try to figure out how to make YouTube web monetized again too. Hopefully it's a beta, so they're going to probably be rolling that out. But if you guys want to see an example here, let me get my payment pointer. Okay. And I already got GDLT on it, which is cool. Okay. Give me a sec. All right, so I'll place my payment pointer in there, add monetization link, and then it's loading an event, and then created a monetization event of a penny. And you can on my web browser, I have a check mark that's green, making sure that this is an active web monetization site, right? And then I think you guys can see my balance here, if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh, no, you probably can't. Dang, you guys can't see it pop up. So if I click on the web extension thing, it'll show my balance. And right now it's at like 496. because I've done this already, right? But it's a pay as you browse. So I'm going to leave it on this for like, you know, another minute or two so you can see another penny be sent, right? But yeah, I hope you guys think this is pretty cool, man, because, you know, pretty unreal. I mean, dude, this came out just after the news that XRP, that the case was like officially done, right? And as we go into the new zodiac here, Interledger protocol is so massive, and I'm so surprised that the XRP community is not on this like ASAP, like just supporting it, supporting the growth, right? Signing up all right away. Like I already got my payment pointer as GDLT, right? So like, let's freaking go, right? Hopefully we can talk about this in the XRP boardroom later, or hopefully they do talk about it, because I might not be able to jump in, but I hope they talk about this because this is massive. Like this is essential stuff for the XRP community to know. Like everything's starting to roll out, guys, very quickly, and XRP is winning in the year of the snake. Unbelievable. You can see some of the info in that monetization event as well, right? Lets you know the payment pointer. Right, and then you could clear the events and then do it again, right? Monetization event happened, right? I checked my balance, down another penny, right? I mean, this isn't even like, this is just an example that the payments are happening, right? And they're recorded, right? But it should just be like you guys are watching, you know, just watching, and on the upper right hand corner of your browser or something, or your application, it's just streaming the payments without you even having to think about it. Smoke is the only one that shared the ILP stuff. Like, we need more. See, man, come on, XRP community. Come on, man. Like, first off, I'd like to be included in the XRP community if they ever do poster stuff again, like where they do the, you know, I don't know if you guys remember, but they did like a snapshot of like all the XRP people in 2020, and I wasn't at all included in that. But yeah, it seems like the community is just desensitized by all the good news, but it's so sad that they're not supporting like the fact that we can actually interact with it finally. It's like you finally get stuff that you can interact with, right, within XRP, right? Hell, they jumped on First Ledger right away. Dude, you have a bunch of XRP degens that are loving First Ledger, right? So they're not desensitized to that, but in terms of streaming and micropayments, right? All right, let's go to some charts. Shout out to everybody. Thanks for hitting the like, by the way. Thanks to the 52 viewers who are here. I'm so grateful, as always. But yeah, I'm excited we're going to definitely be keeping up with more of the updates on Interledger. And, but yeah, if you're in the XRP community and you don't have this thing downloaded or already implemented, or trying to show that there's demand for this and, you know, support for it, then like what's this community really about? Like, I thought the community was about supporting, right? Like, are we just desensitized? We do nothing? Like, are we going to be on boardroom tonight? Like, just saying, yeah, we just have to wait for XRP to do something, right? Or are we going to be informing the community like, yo, we need to get on this, right? We need to get on something like Interledger protocol right away. Former CTO Ripple created it. XRP will be used first. The first digital asset that will be used in Interledger protocol payments. That'll be the first option is XRP. All right. So despite the news, despite the final resolution to the case, still at 244 for XRP, which is ridiculous. They're going to wait for you to pay rent. They're going to probably crash the market a little bit too, as they're waiting for you to pay rent, and then they'll make it move on up. It looks like in April, everybody anticipating uproar, right? XLR at 44 cents, man, 77% down on the year, dude. XLR is going to melt some faces. Excited for the potential with AXL. Man, that's crazy. Just had to note that. You got ONDU under $1. Not bad. 10 billion supply. ALGO still at around 20 cents. Better deal than ONDU, right? You got ONDU at a 91 cents with a 10 billion supply. And you got ALGO at 21 cents with a 10 billion supply. Let's see what ALGO is going to end up doing. WorldCoin, 93 cents, 10 billion supply. Same price as around ONDU. Dude, ONDU and WorldCoin. Those are the circle coins right there, right? ALGO is an A, the A or the triangle. Then we got our X cryptos with XRP and others. But yeah, the biggest gainers in the past 24 hours. Chronos, about 8%. Render token, about 7%. I still like Render at around $4. I think Render is going to be huge. Great volume. Still 63% down on the year for Render. Let's go to the deep reds in the past 24 hours. Sell frame coming back down under 50 cents. Sell frame showing high volatility, 70% down on the year. 30 million supply. Holy cow, that's even less than I had originally thought. I thought it was 50 million. 30 million supply at 46 cents. That's crazy, dude. What's this thing going to do during a bull cycle, man? Sell frame's going to kill, man. You got ZBEC coming back down well under the 0009 range. It was at 0099, and then it came up and had a nice volatility. It looks like a lot of people took profits when it went up to the 001 2 range. But yeah, I'm liking the deep reds here for ZBEC in the short term. 963, not bad. Right? Might convert some of the kin gains or Solana gains into some ZBEC today. Got COREUM. COREUM at 675 million total supply with 11 cents price. Right across the board. Got XAH, 60% down on the year, right across the board, 5 cents. Got XPX, man, just fighting to stay above 0003. 9 billion supply. ISO 20022 compliant crypto XPX. Dude, I'm liking XPX, man. I think people are sleeping on this one. All right. Supra at 007, 83% down in the past 90 days for Supra. We've been saying be aware of this one, right? Just little shots until we can find the ultimate low. But this is a cool. I like Supra as a new kid on the block that's doing multi-virtual machine layer 1 crypto. Pretty excited to see what Supra can do. Counterparty coming back down in the past 24 hours. $5.72 with a 2 million. I repeat, 2.615 million supply. Crazy. Atom under $5, 60% down on the air. Guys, there's tremendous opportunities out here. You can own whole numbers of atoms, stake them, and then just live the DeFi life forever off Atom, right? And then you just keep going in the Cosmos ecosystem. Get lost in Osmo, right? 77% down on the year for Osmo, 29 cents. Holy cow, guys. I think Osmo may be one of the most precious deep reds that are out there right now. 29 cents, dude. What's the staking value right now for Osmo? If it's that I'm going to go to the osmosis zone. Give me a second, guys. I got to check this out. This is too much. This is too good. Shout out to everybody watching, by the way, and thanks for hitting the likes. To the Blue Crew. To the Green Giants. Much love to y'all. All right, so let's see how much staking Osmo is right now. Okay, if I were to stake, okay, let's see if it was 1,000 though. Okay, how much is 1,000? So 1,000 Osmo. Okay, guys, so I have it up here. Actually, I can share it pretty quick here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is revealing too much of my info. All right. 1,000 Osmo. Right? 1,000 Osmo is $300. And you can be making about $3 a month, about 10 Osmo a month off of that. So 11% APR staking your Osmo right now. You could be making 10 Osmo a month if you have 1,000. If you have 10,000, that's so much already though. That's $3,000. You'd be making 100 Osmo a month. $28 a month at current situation. I'm liking the opportunities here for Osmo. I wish the staking percentage was a little bit higher, but I think you can do, let me see, I think you could do like liquidity pools or liquid staking or something like that. Right. Yeah, APR totals on Kava are like 19.9%. But there's better. Ooh, USDC APR looking pretty nice. So Osmo USDC total APR can be anywhere from 5% to 355%. Damn, that's awesome. That might be the play right there with some Osmo. But yeah, man, damn, dude, Cosmos ecosystem is so undervalued. And I think this token Osmosis, man, at 29 cents to have whole numbers of that. And look at the supply, right? 633 mil. Yeah, XBX is definitely kept quiet for a reason, man, without a doubt. 100K for a C note. There you go. YSHX is scammy. I do not trust YSHX. Unless it was specifically released from, give me a sec, let me check the source again. I've contemplated YSHX a bunch. Yeah, unless Ultra Stellar Capital, so ultracapital.xyz, unless they have specifically made that token, then it's not real, right? So I'm going to search YSHX again. No, yeah, YSHX is a scam. That is a scam, guys. Stronghold.so. What is stronghold.so? Ooh, okay. They have partners with Ultra Stellar. Wait a second. Yep, okay. Wow, they're really trying to get you to put in big numbers of They're trying to really get you to put big numbers of SHX in there for your YSHX. Oh man, it feels kind of scammy though, dude. Because I thought if I don't know if I can trust them, right? Like I feel like I can trust the Ultra Stellar Capital, right? I feel like I can trust them, but I don't know if I can trust I don't know. It looks kind of scammy to me, man. Seems too good to be true, you know, especially with a blue chip like that. I don't know. For some reason, I'm fine with doing it with YXLM because like Capital and Stellar do support each other, right? But I'm not too sure about this. Yeah, let me see. All right, let's check it out together, guys. Let's make this decision ourselves here. All right, so this is on stronghold.so. So when you click this, okay, it comes back to this. Where on Stronghold's website is this stuff? Legendary. If you have the link from Stronghold's website, let me know. Interesting. Silver, gold, and diamond holding plans. I mean, I might try it with like 100 SHX or something like that, but I don't know, man. It just feels too good to be true. A YSHX management app coming soon. Download it on Android. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a scam. Because you go to Ultra Capital, right? I know, Ultra Capital Stellar, right? You got to... Yeah, yield generating assets by Ultra Capital. Earn more on your crypto, right? Is this it? Yeah, Lumens, YXLM. Yeah, see, so the ones that they have available, those are the ones that I go for, is the ones that they list here. Right? Because I know these ones are legit. Like you look at the YSHX one, it's ridiculous. Like the percentages. At least these are like kind of understandable and smart, right? Start earning up to 6% interest. Right? Nothing higher than that. Like this why like SHX has got you like earning like what, 110% based on like the thousands of SHX that you put in. That's freaking crazy. They have you doing a plan? Like what the hell is this? You lose SHX if you're swapping back from SHX. No, exactly. You lose SHX, right? So that's already a scam, right? Like, okay, let's say you you do hold some YSHX, you get the payouts, and then when you do withdraw, sure, you're still losing some SHX, but maybe you made some SHX on top of it. But they already have you starting at like digging yourself out of a hole, which isn't fun. Yeah, I'm not taking risks with my blue bricks either, man. I'd rather just convert my dog star rewards into SHX and make that my DeFi for SHX right now. I don't know if I can risk it. I'll do it with my XLM and Ultra Capital though, because they, you know, they're legit here, right? USDC coin, you can do YUSDC as well, YBTC, and then Y Ethereum. All right, let's go into some other ones. Let's go into other list. Let's go into the trash list, boys. All right. Never know what you'll find in the trash, but let's see what we got. Let's see what's still down on the year in a big way. Let me get some water. Where is it at? Oh my God, in the trash list, the deep reds are heavy for sure. Val token still hanging at around a penny. I love the Val token, man, because it's a fixed supply, dude. That's 100 million. Whichever way you put it, that's 100 million. Unlike freaking XOR here. Let's see what today's supply for XOR is. My gosh, dude. Look at this. Quadrillions. Like, what is this? This makes no sense. What are they doing with this crypto? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they freaking doing? 13 zeros. They just went to hell with it all, right? Like, it certainly seems like they did, man. They went freaking nuts. What the heck is going on here? This thing went from billions of supply to trillions to now quadrillions. The biggest black hole in the history of crypto. The XOR token, man. But Val token, I'll take that. I'll take the 100 million supply of Val. Because it doesn't look like they're freaking making that quadrillions. And it has a higher market cap than XOR. How funny is that? It has a higher market cap than XOR. What is this? What clown world do we live in? Right? But anyways, let's go back. Let's check out some more. Inspect is an interesting one. INSP with a billion supply at 007. All-time high at 40 cents, 96% down on the year. Inspect. Let's see where we got some listings. Gate.io, Uniswap, MXC, and KuCoin. So we definitely, I think INSP is interesting, man. Look how far out of the top 1,000 this crypto even is. And it makes no sense. It looks like the market cap is about 7 million. So Inspect at 007, not looking too bad, right? With a billion total supply. Let's see what else we get out of Inspect here. Layer 2 that's built for X. Interesting. Algorand Foundation following them. Okay. Is Algorand the secret partner of X? Interesting. You got Anatoly following them. I like that. Let's see, verified followers. Yeah. All right. I don't like that it's a layer 2. I'm not a big fan of layer 2s, but a layer 2 built for X. What does that mean? And is it part of the Algorand family? That's another thing. All right, let me catch up with the chat really quick. Finally got ZBCN on that dip. Nice. Yeah, I swapped for a little bit more ZBCN. Had to take a phone call. 12 minutes behind. No worries, Fly Kiwi. All right. Where else should we go, boys? Let's go into some more deep reds. How about that? Appreciate everybody who's watching, by the way. If you guys enjoy this type of content where we just keep it crypto and keep talking about deep reds aplenty, appreciate you guys hitting the likes. It helps change my life and helps keep us doing what we're doing. All right. Okay, we got we were showing Osmosis Zone here. What's the other deep reds that we got here? All right. I mean, sell frame, 46 cents with a 30 million supply. That is freaking crazy, dude. You got Iris. Dude, XX Network's holding tough. Like, I mean, fighting the good fight here at 3 cents, man. And good for it, dude. Good for XX Network because it knows that this is testing historical lows. right? So XX Network at 3 cents, man, I think is one of the holy grail deep reds that are out there. 89% down on the year, right? Unbelievable opportunities here with XX Network at 3 cents. All-time high was at 77 cents. And if you go back just a year ago, 12 months ago, right? This thing was at 12 months ago to the day. 12 months ago to the day, you guys. XX Network was about 30 cents. That was a 10x move. XX Network provided a 10x in short order in the beginning of 2024 and then retraced 10x. Now we're back down to the 3 cents again. And I'm excited for the journey to 30 cents and then beyond. XX Network, I think, is one of the best plays that is out there in the crypto space today. All right. Once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader. I'll never tell you what to do. Always wrong. Blue Crew's always right. WorldCoin is another one. Leading identity crypto, 93 cents WLD. FET, artificial superintelligence, 56 cents. 2.14 billion total supply. Gotta love the Artificial Intelligence Alliance. Bank Social, Blue Crew, one of Blue Crew's new favorite blue cryptos here. Bank Social, BSL, 0000301, man. Shout out to BSL and what they're doing over here, man. 10 billion supply. Talk about the cryptos like Ondu, that's at 90 cents with 10 billion supply. Algorand, that's at 26 cents with 10 billion supply. You got freaking Bank Social here at 0003 with the 10 billion supply. I'm excited to see what Bank BSL is going to be doing, man. All right, let's go for some more deep breads here. AXL at 43 cents, 77% down on the year, 1.195 billion supply. We love Oasis Network and the Blue Rose, man. Blue Rose not doing bad in the past 7 days, up 6%. Still at 3 cents with the 10 billion supply. Right? AKT. We were talking about AKT and Osmo and Atom token. Those are like a strong trinity right there, man. $1.40 for Akash Network at AKT, 76% down on the year. 388 million max supply. AKT can get ready to do some things, dude. So lucky that it even came back down at sub $2, man. AKT is like a behemoth, ready to go, man. Kin's been rising on up, having a good week, 8.67%, right? 507 for Kin. Right, 2.935 trillion supply. Talked about XPX at what was it? 9 billion? Yeah, 6 billion supply. 000305. I think Aptos is a sleeper at 1.145 billion supply, 65% down on the year. Weird black and white crypto logo crypto at 591. Let's check out DVPN. That's another Cosmos ecosystem I like. DVPN at 0003. My gosh, it's pretty easy to get 1 million of these and stake. You can stake this crypto. That's the crazy thing. You can stake your DVPN, right? 31.130 billion supply of DVPN. What else do we got? We got Flare. Flare back at sub 2 cents at a penny 4. Flare looking like a tremendous deep red here at 61% down on the year. AMP token at 61% down on the year. Dealt with the SEC. Avalanche at $22. Not looking too bad, man. I mean, how greedy are we going to get on being able to get whole numbers of a crypto that's 720 in max supply or 377 in max supply? The all-time high was $146, guys. Like, we can get whole numbers of avalanche here, man. Mana at a 57% down on the year. I've been talking about Mana being the only like kind of, you know, big metaverse crypto in the USA, right? So Mana with a 2.8 billion supply at 28 cents. Got to be loving that right there. All-time high was at $5.87. And if you go back to, you know, beginning of the year 2024, Mana was at 76 cents, guys. I like me some Mana. Tezos under $1, 45% down on the year. DAG at 4 cents, 34% down on the year. Looks to me like there's still some tremendous opportunities out there, guys. Am I wrong? Let me check in with the chat here. How's everybody doing? Appreciate everybody tuning in with me. We still staking NLT for fun? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let's go check the price of NLT out. Gotta love the no limit token, man. Check this out, man. 4 zeros, 19, 55% down in the past 90 days. NLT is one of the better, like, sleeping cryptos there. Look at that market cap. Not even a million market cap, dude. This is so, Blue Crew is going to be so filthy rich from NLT. It's going to be freaking nuts, man. This thing can go to a penny. You know? Talk about 3 zeros, 2 zeros being killed for you, right? On your way to a penny. What's 2 zeros onto your 1,000, right? What's 2 zeros onto your $100 there? Like, let's freaking go. I'll take 10 grand for my $100 investment. I can stake my million NLT that I can get for 19 bucks. I can stake it for fun tokens. Let's freaking go. Speaking of, man, I got to check something out, man. I got to check out my Stellar Fun tokens, man. Give me a sec. I haven't checked out that staking thing. I want to see how much I've earned. Yeah, let's see. Damn, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We own like a majority of the freaking fund supply. All right. How much is that right now? How much is 2 point? How much is that? Give me a second, you guys. Much love to the Blue Crew. BLD. Probably not that much, actually, considering that fund tokens are like so low in price, right? Where's the fund token at? Come on, give me my fund token. Okay. Thanks for everybody tuning in and watching me just be the worst show on the planet here. Appreciate y'all. Just trying to check out a price stuff here. Wanted to see what it's all totaled to. Oh, it's nothing. It's not even that much. Nice. That's good to know. It's absolutely nothing. Hey, but maybe it's worth something when NLT goes up. We'll see. You can stake BLD Agoric. Yeah, of course you can. It's in the Cosmos ecosystem. You can stake anything in the freaking Cosmos ecosystem. But yeah, BLD. Let's check out that one. Let's not forget Agoric at 4 cents with that 1 billion supply. Not bad. 74% on the year. Right? BLD Agoric. Just outside the top 400. Yeah, I like that, man. All-time high was at 68 cents. Maybe we get a 10x from here. You can do liquidity pools with Agoric with Osmosis, though. All right. Well, guys, unfortunately, I'm starting to run out of fumes, man. It looks like we talked about so much crypto, or the heat here is probably getting to me or something. But appreciate everybody who's been supporting the channel here. Much love to all of y'all. XR Pisces, what's up, dude? Tim Shea in the house. Fly Kiwi. We're buying the ZBEC dip, I see. Crypto Homes, much love to you, man. Guys, once again, two big pieces of news coming out today. The final resolution of the Ripple and SEC case, right? And then the launch of Interledger beta test of their web monetization extension, right? And I highly encourage that we all support this, right? I'm going to show it on the screen again, right? Let me, where we at? There you go. All right. So Interledger Foundation, if you don't follow them on X, I would highly encourage it because, you know, the former Ripple CTO came up with the idea while he was at Ripple, and Ripple highly suggested that he go create a nonprofit foundation that's called the Interledger Foundation for this application, and it allows for open, inclusive payments, micropayments, putting humanity first right here. New browser extension gives content owners and publishers new ways to get paid and lets users access content on their terms. Powered by Interledger wallets, it's all about seamless micropayments and flexible access. So this is massive coming out, you know, just to start the week as well. XRP just keeps winning. If you guys don't know about Project Dossi, right? Let's check out Project Dossi here really quick, using XRP first in Interledger protocol, right? Just give it 1 second, you guys. I appreciate it. Okay, where we at? Where we at? Come on, Stefan Thomas. There you go. Okay, I got. Okay, there you go. Shoot, come on, man. Just give me. There we go. Okay, so this was in 2022, November of 2022, as you can see. I'm coding again. New project, Dossi. Puts a bear right next to it. How funny, a bear face. Interledger, peer-to-peer micropayments network. Direct access to ILP without gatekeepers. Settlement using crypto. XRP first. XRP first. BTC plus ETH and more over time. Let's freaking go. Right? This is so huge. This has been such a big part of how to really showcase the utility of XRP and its micropayments, right? And being able to do that. So I think that is one of the biggest pieces of news today. Shout out to everybody here. Much love to the Blue Crew. But anyways, guys, we're going to be jumping on out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the past hour. I hope to see you guys at the XRP boardroom tonight. Once again, we just shouted out possibly like 100 cryptos that are in the deep reds that you possibly didn't even know about. But maybe you do some research and maybe they change your life. And, you know, just a little bit of support our way helps change our life, right? Hitting the like or subscribing and helping us get to 5,400 subscribers, helping us get 100 likes for the stream would be amazing. You know, I am just always grateful, and there's ways to support in the description below as well. We have our Kin Get Code tip card. That's in the description below. We got our XAMAN wallet, our LOBSTR wallet. You can mine Satoshis with us through the Ember app by using the referral code. And then by doing so, you get, you know, extra Satoshis. So appreciate everybody. Much love to the Blue Crew. And I mean, deep reds aplenty everywhere, guys. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm thinking about getting some Osmo, but we know the one that is freaking, you know, regulated already. Right? The one that already dealt with the SEC. Hell, the two, Kin and XRP for the win, right? XRP and Kin for the win. Easy as that. But hey, XLM, SHX, XX Network, and others will come into their place soon enough. But XRP looking like it's got the first to break an historical seal. Can't wait to see how the rest of this year rolls out for XRP. And hopefully this is a journey to triple digits by the end of the year. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the XRP boardroom. Much love to the Blue Crew. Always grateful. The future is distributed ledger technology. The future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the golden eye. We keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the blue castle. It's good to see the blue castle finally behind me there. You guys are awesome, man. Much love and adios.
I'm gonna keep trying if you guys keep trying. Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
I mean, man, we found some amazing shit out there today. I mean, the kind of shit I didn't think you could find in the trash, you know?
Look at the moon. Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
Merry crypto Christmas.
This Xmas give me Mas X. This Xmas give me Mas X. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Happy holidays, getting that crypto raise, gonna blast off for days. Giving the gift that keeps on giving, Santa ain't gonna shy away. He's all about the X, and that ain't gonna change. Just see what happens next. His reindeer all ready to play. Rudolph's red nose runs on Ripple, and he's gonna light the way. Gonna light the way.
Merry Christmas. We high on that rich list. Big bag stuck in the chimney. Merry Xmas. I'm talking about Santa Claus bringing in them big gifts. Open up your ledger, see it's filled with them cryptics. I'm happy we made it. Bye bye all the haters. Rest in peace, incinerator. You got ate like a gator. Chomp chomp chomp. See you later. Rocket ship blast, cut you in half like a laser. Drop you off like a crater up in space, like your savior spaceship, like a glacier. Turbo boost, trailblazer. I held strong, never wavered. Now we big bags, big paper. Call us that X gang like Professor Xavier. Merry Christmas. We high on that rich list. Big bag stuck in the chimney. Merry Xmas. I'm talking about Santa Claus bringing in them big gifts. Open up your ledger, see it's filled with them cryptics.
This the season to be merry, chillin' with my crypto homies. Me, Bags and G, getting high up that island. Very Mary Jane got me so baked. Baking Christmas cookies, eating candy, watching Christmas lights from my window pane. Lady E cruising round town, buying presents, using cryptocurrency as my payment. Spreading gift of love, got that XRP list. At Naughty Dan, you'll be on my X list.
Merry Christmas. We high on that rich list. Big bag stuck in the chimney. Merry Xmas. I'm talking about Santa Claus bringing in them big gifts. Open up your ledger, see it's filled with them cryptics.
Merry crypto Christmas.
This Xmas give me Mas X. This Xmas give me Mas X. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Happy holidays, getting that crypto raise, gonna blast off for days. Giving the gift that keeps on giving, Santa ain't gonna shy away. He's all about the X, and that ain't gonna change. Just see what happens next. His reindeer all ready to play. Rudolph's red nose runs on Ripple, and he's gonna light the way. Gonna light the way.
Takes time, particularly markets like Japan, I think, are still unlocking. The market opportunity here is massive. You have trillions of dollars flowing cross-border globally. It's still largely dominated by the Markets like Japan, I think, are still unlocking. The market opportunity here is massive. You have trillions of dollars flowing cross-border globally. It's still largely dominated by the SWIFT network, if you will. And that's architecture. That's a technology architecture that's developed 50 years ago. There's an opportunity to modernize. That takes time, particularly when you have a government in the U.S. kind of combating that innovation. But that's changing now. The Trump effect, if you will, is profound. You're seeing that in asset prices, but you're also going to see that in the adoption of these technologies.
Yeah, and I think so. When you're looking at the growth story then of Ripple, does it still come from overseas? Or are you expecting a change in terms of domestic interest in Ripple?
Well, we're definitely already seeing a change in the domestic interest. The 6 weeks after President Trump was elected, we signed more deals in the United States than we had in the previous 6 months. So these are very innovative technologies. I think they're going to play out over 10, even 20 years in terms of how they integrate and rewire the financial infrastructure of the United States. That's across payments. That's across even the settlement of maybe real estate transactions, securities transactions. So I think we're going to see this play out over a long arc. But the United States is finally unlocked, and I think people are underestimating how big that change is, and you'll see that continue to play out this year.
Yeah. Now.